Is that it?
Two.
Did I get it? The perfect game. Hey, what it do, what it do? It's your boy Q, and welcome back to YouTube. And if you're anything like me playing Survivor these days, especially with like the MMR going on and everything like that, blood points can be pretty tough to come by. And since we've added like a couple of chapters, adding not only a few new perks, but seeing changes to other perks, some buffs and some nerfs, and since the average pub game feels so much different than like the last time we put up our blood point grinding build, which was one of our better received videos on the channel, I figured we'd go ahead and update it. All right. Now the build we are actually going to be talking about is going to be 5 perks, and you'll see what I mean by the time that we get to the end of the video, so make sure you're sticking through to that. But before we get started, if you find this video helpful, it'd really mean a lot to me if you could leave a like and a comment down below. That's going to help us out with that good old YouTube algorithm. And of course, if you hit that subscribe button, we do upload multiple times a week, everything from comp DBD videos to Survivor gameplay to builds just like this. But let's actually get to the build itself and what blood point grinding build would be complete without We Are Gonna Live Forever. Every safe save or protection hit that you take, you get a 25% blood point bonus at the end of the trial up to 100%. So like that's an obvious starting point if we're trying to grind out those precious blood points, right? Now, since we are trying to fill up our points to 8K across 4 different categories, we are also going to be bringing Prove Thyself. Not so much for the additional speed when we happen to be doing cooperative actions, although that does help, but this is really just going to help us as far as getting those bonus blood points and filling up those buckets a little bit quicker, right? Now, as far as perk number 3, we are going to be bringing Boone Circle of Healing. This is a perk that has been added since the last time that we did our build. Every time you bless up, you're going to get 1,500 points, and it does go towards your objective in case you don't get a chance to fill out those buckets. Let's say if you happen to be in a lot of chase or, taking a lot of protection hits and stuff like that as far as for the We're Gonna Live Forever. Also, every time you self-heal, this is going to go towards your survival. So if you take hits, then get protection hits, plus stacks of Wig Live, then healing yourself. This cycle is not only like big points, but if you were paired with another juicer that can stay off the ground in between hits, this is so much pressure on the killer. Now, the 4th and final perk is where things do admittedly get a little bit tricky. Because if you want to be the good teammate, Borrowed Time is the easy answer for perk slot number 4. Especially if you're being efficient in like the protection hit, healing, and then protection hit again rotation. That not only builds up those points, but pressure on the killer as well, thanks to the lack of hooks. Especially in the state of the game today. This is going to be more likely to cause a killer to feel the need to tunnel a player out of the game quicker. I mean, let's be honest, MMR has a lot of killers like in the base really thinking that they need to do that at 5 and 4 gens up anyway. But if you're up for the task and truly want to tackle the challenge of getting that 32,000 point game, we're going to be swapping out Borrowed Time, and in its place, we'll be putting For the People. Remember earlier, we talked about how self-healing is going to help with filling your survival bucket, but there's a max of 300 points that you can earn every time you heal yourself. And you do get 5K in this bucket just for escaping, as well as little points here and there along the way for other items, depending on the killer that you're facing. But the main thing I want to add is that using For the People on somebody will make you the obsession, which gives you an additional bonus if you're still the obsession by the end of the trial. And that's how you do it. 32,000 for an escape trial is that simple. Do an early gen with a friend, do a part of one later with a friend as well to get your objective filled. It helps if you can hit great skill checks instead of good skill checks here too. You get some saves and some protection hits to get that 4 stacks of We're Gonna Live Forever, which will ensure not only max bonus points, but push that altruism bucket up to the 8,000. You win a couple of chases and heal yourself using Circle of Healing to get your survival and boldness buckets filled, and that's it. Seriously. And look, I get it, truly. I know that sometimes blood points can be hard to come by on the Survivor side, so I really hope this build helps out so you can grind those things out and get through those blood webs. But if you found this video helpful, or even if you think that you've got some changes to the build that would make it like more consistent or anything, let us know down in the comments below. All right, don't forget to smack that like button. That's going to help us out with that good old YouTube algorithm, gets our content in front of more people. And we are trying to chase down 500 subs. We just recently passed 350. Thanks for everyone for rocking with your boy. And if you enjoy good DBD content, we post multiple videos a week, everything from like comp DBD, builds just like this one here, or even some fun Survivor gameplay. All right, as always, our links for our stream and our Discord going to be down in the description below if you ever want to come hang out with the community. All right, until we catch y'all back over here next time, though, for real, with everything crazy going on in the world today, be true, be you, be sincere, game hard and love harder. All right, y'all, it's your boy Q, signing out.
If you ain't show something, you just don't wanna be. You wanna be me, but you will never be as fresh as see you.